Parikh exhibits in pictures, okay? It's really a window into the soul. Okay, next slide, please. We met as interns, and this is our chief year. This was the age before cell phone cameras, so there's not a lot of photo evidence, thankfully, at this time. This is when the OR nurses took us out to dinner. And you can see Dr. Parikh is not smiling. Okay, next slide, please. Dr. Parikh, after 1 year of laparoscopic fellowship, Dr. Pachter lured him back to start a bariatrics program at Bellevue, and boy, did he ever. Next slide, please. Here's Dr. Parikh with his 3 favorite weapons in the war to fight obesity: the bypass, the sleeve, and the band. And as you can see in the picture, we are strictly business here. Next slide, please. Now, in order to start a program at Bellevue, there are certain roadblocks and obstacles that need to be overcome, like the operating room staff. Next slide, please. Octogenarian anesthesiologist. Now, this next slide is not fit for everybody here. There's no kids, right? Next slide, please. And the biggest instructionist of all, Dr. George Winehouse, is the only person I know to be fired from the VA. Next slide, please. Now, during this time, as the bariatric patients were getting smaller, the program was getting larger, much larger. And Dr. Parikh had to call on his extensive experience as a party planner to throw the yearly bariatric fashion show. And here he is signing in to his own party. And that is a half grin, I think. I'm not sure. Next slide, please. Here Dr. Parikh is with a couple of his ladies, and I will admit at times it's hard to tell who is pre and who is post-op. That's a different problem. And you can see, again, we are strictly business here. Next slide, please. More of Dr. Parikh's Little Shop of Horrors. Next slide. Accolades and awards and grants were heaped on. Center of Excellence and Health Grade 5-star ratings were approved, and the Bellevue Physician of the Year was awarded. Young Alumni Award as well. Next slide, please. And the team kept growing. Next slide, please. I have no idea what's happening here. No idea whatsoever. But I'm pretty sure Dr. Parikh approves of this. Next slide, please. There's one of our first patients. Next slide. All the while, Dr. Parikh was publishing numerous papers and becoming the phantom surgeon extraordinaire, helping everybody out with their difficult case, no matter where the location. This is a picture, is a testimony to his skill of excellence in the digestive tract from either end. Here he is holding a colonoscope. I'm not sure if you can tell if he's smiling, but I like to think that he is. Next slide. This picture speaks for itself. That's the full Parikh smile right there. Next slide. Please note the fascination on Manisha's colleague's face as he presents his data on the randomized study of surgery versus medicine for weight loss. I wonder who did better on that study. Now, if this isn't enough for you, there's a 17-minute YouTube video. You can catch more. If you want the website, please come to see me afterwards. Next slide, please. Somewhere along the way, we all ended up at Metallica. Smile, shockingly. Smile, strictly business. Next slide, please. Superstorm Sandy came around, and Dr. Parikh chose to use that time to pursue a traveling fellowship at Harlem Hospital Center to extend his laparoscopic excellence.
They still have 46 on the Bellevue bus.
Next slide, please. When we returned, academic promotion, I'm sure the first of many, and you can see we're 3/4 of a grin there. Next slide. As some of you may know, Dr. Parikh does rate McDonald's as one of his top 10 restaurants in Manhattan. Next slide, please. And this was a birthday cake from a couple years ago as a testimony.
Last year.
Sorry, 39-1. Next slide, please. Dr. Parikh has been instrumental in the education of many of our finest residents, Dr. Parikh. Powell, Baglu, Krikeli, Irani, Tianoff. Hatzaras. His tree of mentorship keeps growing and growing and growing.
Top right.
So, next slide. Before Manish gives me the death stare, next slide. I would like everyone to raise their glass to salute my friend and colleague, one of the best guys I know, Manish S. Parikh. Happy 40th.